Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. I just got to work, but I just wanted to get my intro started and tell y'all good morning. I had 2 days off, and baby, whenever I say I took for granted those whole 2 days, and they didn't fly by to me this time. Like, I was actually able to take it in and like be in the moment. I was able to clean up my house. I cooked whatever I wanted. I ate whatever I wanted. I slept whenever I wanted. I just kind of laid around, watched what I wanted, paid my Disney Plus app, so caught up on Hulu. Got to watch the Michael Jackson movie, and The Devil's Wear Prada too. So I had a good little off break. So I just pulled up to work. I come in at 11 today. I don't have to open. So I'm just sitting in my car waiting, but girl, child, honey, it's already a line, okay? And I washed my hair at 2 o'clock this morning, and I put it in a plait. So that's what today's hairstyle is giving. Yeah. But I don't know what today brings. We starting the day out at work. I've already said my prayers. I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I'm back and I'm off work. Please forgive my hair. I have worked like a freaking slave today. Y'all, when I tell y'all it was a line at the door whenever we first opened, y'all, when I tell y'all it was a line at the door from the moment we opened, as soon as we opened, they set me at 30 top. My 30 top did not leave until I was cut. I probably had 2 tables around them, and then all 30 people ended up having a separate ticket. So everybody like tipped me trash, bro. Like $1.55, $6.25. It was trash, bro. So I'm definitely kind of irritated with my day, but I'm also blessed, and I'm back home, and it's over with until tomorrow. So I'm not gonna hold on to it for sure. But yeah, I don't know if y'all remember, but yesterday and the day before, or might I say on the last video and the video before, y'all, as y'all know, I've been reading Exodus. I read Exodus 5, 6, and 7. And at first, I could not for the life of me catch the whole concept to the chapter. And now I get it. In chapter 5, Moses... Sorry guys, I'm on this dirt road and it's loud. On chapter 5, Moses was like constantly trying to give God excuse after excuse for why he was not the one fit to go back to Egypt and tell Pharaoh to let his people go. And God was like, it's in you, it's for you to do. And that reminds me of me, because for years, like for the past 3 or 4 years, I've been living in Cedar Creek, and I knew I needed to get back to Rosanke. I knew that this was my home. I knew that I needed to stop paying rent. I gave the people that I lived in their house over $100,000. The house was covered in black mold. They wouldn't do nothing with it. The house leaked everywhere. I had to threaten them that I would take them to court for them to even fix the roof. The tree fell through the roof in one spot. They acted like they fixed it. It was not fixed. It was leaking so bad. Every single room had black mold in it. Bianna was having nosebleeds. Sydney was born there, and he was like 5 days old with a green nose. He could barely breathe. He was growling in his breath. Like, I knew I needed to get out, but I was coming up with every excuse. It's a good school for my kids out here. I'm close to my family out here. We make good money over here. I'm looking at everything except for the signs that God is pushing me out of this house. My daddy died in this house. So I'm just kind of like, no, I need to stay here. But really and truly, I don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? So then one day me and Ricky woke up and we went and got our house, right? And we not only were we able to get a house, we were able to get our dream house. We were able to get a Fleetwood model on top of that. Like, it was so many things falling in place, and I knew it was not me. It was not Ricky. It was not the bunker that was helping us get the house. It was God. It was literally God saying, I'm going to give you everything, but you have to go back home. And ever since I've come home, I'm not stressing over the things that I was stressing over. I feel so much closer to my daddy and my brother out here. My kids finally have a nice home. Like, we really deserve this home. We've been through so much. You know what I'm saying? And then I didn't know what to do about school. As you all know, I stay in a very racist part of Bastrop, but this is my home part. And in the back of Bastrop, it's even uglier, you know? I did not want my kids to go to school where I live. I didn't want my kids to be mistreated. I don't want them to be talked about and made fun of and they're unaware. I don't want the black jokes. I don't want the belittling. I don't want them to start feeling so insecure. I don't want none of it. So I absolutely already had my mind made up. I wanted to take them to Welder, but I couldn't necessarily, I don't have an address for Welder. I use my daddy's address in Welder. Nobody has moved into my daddy's apartment, but the whole town knows my daddy's dead. You know what I'm saying? So it was going to be hard for me to do that. So I was just up in the air. I don't have the car to be able to drive them back to the school that they originally go to every single day. We live too far to get up that early in the morning to be going. Like, I'm coming up with excuse after excuse after excuse as to why my kids needed to be in public school, but I had so many excuses as to why I didn't want them in certain schools. But then it started clicking in the back of my head, like, well, what are you doing? Like, why you can't homeschool them? Like, what's so different about you that you can't do what these teachers are doing? Callie's going to the 2nd grade. She can't do nothing but write her name. She don't know how to spell the, ball, cat, dog. Any of the 3 letters words, she don't know them. She's barely writing her name and you can barely read it. Like, public school's really not even doing nothing for them. Half of the teachers that's teaching in Bastrop aren't even certified to be teachers. They're like in teacher programs. So it's not like you need a degree to be a teacher. It's not heavy on me to have my kids at home. It's not gonna wear on my mental health to have my kids around me every day. I love my children. Me and my children are very close. So it was like, I was literally Moses for a second. I'm coming up with all these excuses why I can't be homeschool teacher, all this stuff. So then I start praying on it. Everything is leading to homeschool. So I start looking into it, slowly checking out all the different programs that they've got going, all the different companies that's offering homeschool. And come to find out, I just started vocaling it and just kind of asking my co-workers at work where their kids going to school at. They're all homeschooling. Becky homeschooling, Bree homeschooling, Mary Lee's homeschooling. Everybody's homeschooling. Nobody's sending their kids to school no more. Vianna is dyslexic and nobody has even told me she's dyslexic yet. I'm peeping she's dyslexic. They're so worried about her test scores. She can't get up on her test scores. She's still not meeting. She's still not this. She's still not that. Y'all aren't providing her the help that she needs. But here I am. I've only been teaching her sign language for the past, month? And my baby knows over 150 words in sign language. She's excellent in math. She loves science. She loves history. So I'm coming to the conclusion, it's the environment. It's the people around you. It's the comfortability. It's what is my best friend gonna think if they call on me and I can't read this paragraph? So now I'm gonna shut down and I'm just not gonna pay attention at all. It's about being present. It's about being aware. It's about being there for your children and letting them know I love you as much as you love me. And I'm gonna ride with you until we get this diploma. My sister talks shit. My mama talks shit. And I mean bad shit. But you trying to make me and belittle me and make me feel like I'm not good enough to teach my child. I'm done. But that's how it's touching on my feelings. You know what I'm saying? And in chapter 6 of Exodus, he goes down to Egypt. He talks to Pharaoh. He does what he's supposed to do. Now he's doing the groundwork to get these people to believe there is a God. There is the other things that you could be doing with your day. You are not a slave. And that's what I'm doing with my kids. There is a way to learn and you love it. There is a way to understand things and you're not pushed to the back of the classroom because of it. You're not ignored and skipped over and we'll get back to that tomorrow. No. It's me, you, this computer, this desk, and whatever tutor we go get. We're going to make it out of this. And I kept feeling like I'm just not understanding. I'm not getting Exodus 5, 6, and 7, but now I get it so clear. I was coming up with the same excuses Moses was coming up with. Then I started taking the steps and I started doing what I was supposed to do. Started vocalizing. I'm thinking about homeschool. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about that. And then here comes the criticism that you can't do that. You're not capable of that. And me just being a natural born Aries, don't ever fucking tell me what I cannot fucking do. Because now I'm going to prove to you that I can do it, and I can do it twice as good as you. And now you're going to look stupid, and you're still going to end up needing to call me and ask me for help, or ask me how the fuck I did it, because you doubted me and you didn't see it in me, and I had to show you it was in me times 3. And that's where I'm at. So I went ahead. I bought my baby's classes, got them enrolled in homeschool, and I ain't heard a peep from nobody about nothing since. I'm watching God lay the foundation. I can feel it in the air when I step outside. I listen to my heart and it don't feel right. Got me feeling just a little peculiar. And I tell you, I'ma put up with you one last time, but then you did too much and you scream from the top of my lungs, the fuck is going on? And I say, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I say, hey. I told his ass be careful with me. What's going on? I guess he thought I wouldn't practice what I preach. Huh? I said, hey, yeah.